Everybody, it's your best friend Pete, part-time exile. And if you've been enjoying these videos, if you'd like to help grow the channel, it would be fantastic if you would like, comment, and or subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And I am playing Death's Oath. Yes, Death Aura. And yeah, it works. It's decent. It's doing about almost 700,000 damage. But you know what? Usually I would talk a little bit, go over the build, but you know what? Let's go into this tier 17 map first. So nothing too crazy. It does have, I guess, haste or onslaught for the monsters. I am using a Viridi's Veil setup. So I cannot be crit because I'm using 2 magic rings on both slots. So I am hexproof and cannot be crit. So let's just go in. And I honestly, idols, terrible. Like, I don't want to trade for more and I can't craft them myself. It just feels bad. I'm going to ignore the mirror. So with Death's Oath, all you do is just walk and things die. Similar to Wretch's Fire. So there you go. Ow. So yeah, you just walk, things die. Ow. I have very low physical mitigation. Like very, very low. So I can get one tapped by pretty much any physical hit, almost. Like earlier, there was a porcupine map. Just ran into it and I died. See, something like this, it's doing a ton of damage. Honestly, I shouldn't be taking this much damage, but yeah, it is what it is. Again, I am also using Essence Drain as my actual damage ability, as Essence Drain of Desperation, I should say, because that's the only like chaos damage spell that does damage. All right, where's the boss? Where is the boss? But yeah, build is really good, or maybe not really good, but it's pretty good. All right, I don't know where he's at, but let's go kill this guy. I'll check up here and then yeah, we'll see. Beep, boop. Actually, I should have changed my anoint. I'm using Fangs of the Viper right now, but I was gonna change it to the one that recovers life on kill. It gives 10% max life and recover 2% life on kill. That's why I want to change it. But yeah, again, I do die not as often. This is my like 4th or 5th tier 17. I did die a lot in the porcupine map because again, it's physical damage, so but when I get to the boss, I'll be back. All right, well, it was just right where I died, of course. So going to the boss again, Fortress map boss. I'm not using Eerie Silence from the Bog Shaman because it does take up a curse slot. Holy crap, that's a lot of AoE. Oh, I'm gonna die to that, ain't I? So Essence Drain itself is doing about 3.7 million damage, roughly. Again, Essence Drain of Desperation. Brother, can you stop that? That's so annoying. Okay, usually I don't give them increased AoE, but I thought I would be fine since I am playing Essence Drain, but can't use my stupid Withering set because I need to Flame Dash out of the way like that. He's being a little annoying loser. Holy damn. So annoying. I also don't typically give them haste either. It just makes them a lot harder and annoying to deal with. All right, slow him down a little bit. All right, he should be dead soon. Don't get hit. Yeah, he should be dead any second now. Any second now. There we go. Perfect. Easy peasy. It's like I never even died. Alright. Okay, calm down, buddy. I got yoke. That's my fourth boss that fourth fortress map, and I got a yoke. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. So I'm gonna go to the expedition. That's where this build usually shines, is an expedition. Honestly, I stopped picking up idols. Like, if it's not rare, I'm not picking it up. But I actually I haven't checked a tier 17 magic idol yet. Because I've been just... What is that? Okay, well, I'll be back. I'm going to go to the expedition. All right, well, I'm at the expedition. However, I did explore the map more. As you can tell, I did get that ore that gives more, I think, quantity and rarity. And I'd also put I take a bunch of damage, more damage, so I might be dead. So throw this, throw that, and then I just walk through and hope I don't die, because this is a pretty crazy. I have a lot of stuff that I need to be careful of. All right, this guy is not dying. I miss my thing. Again, when they're super quick like this, it's very difficult to... All right, there we go. All right, there we go. And now he's dead. So I don't like to put haste on the monsters because of that reason. When you throw the trap, they just run past, and sometimes the essence drain projectile misses. But yeah, that was Dead Souls. Did do a tier 17. It did die a couple times, but again, that's to be expected because this character has very low physical mitigation, and because you're taking the Bog Shaman itself has pandemic node, which you lose 5% life per second. That's about 300 life per second I lose, and I don't have almost 800 life regen. If I could get 1,000 or 900, it would feel much better. But let me go just loot the map, and then I'll be back. All right, well, let's go unidentify the yoke. How does it look? Mid row. Not bad, not terrible. But yeah, character itself, Dead Souls, essence drain is nice in my opinion. So you just throw the trap when things are you reach a tough monster. Just throw the trap, it'll trigger, and most of the, I say 90% of the time it'll hit the target. Once in a while the monster will outrun it, as you saw earlier with the expedition mobs, because they're always broken and OP. And that was a haste map, I believe. But yeah, so the character again revolves around Dead's Oath, because I accidentally crafted this staff in the previous video. I was trying to craft a fire staff or fire dot multi staff, but this happened instead. So yeah. And it just does a lot of nice things for Dead's Oath. As I said earlier, I'm using a Verdi's Veil setup. So when you use magic rings, you get the buffs of the Veil, which is mostly hexproof and take no extra damage from crit strikes. There's damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky, but whatever. It also has +2 socketed gems and 25 all res, up to 25 all res. So I just put in Enlighten, Purity of Elements, Vitality, Malevolence. I'm using a Impresence because as Death Aura, because it's around you like Wretch's Fire, I just want to walk around. So I have the Impresent that has Despair has no reservation. So currently it's cast as an aura with a Blasphemy setup. So I just walk around and things die. I do not hello? I had Eerie Silence clicked for a while, then I realized it doesn't work unless I have an additional curse, but it's probably not worth it because this only provides an additional like 10% DPS. That's not worth it. So it's either I get Venom Drinker or I just get 2 small notables. And honestly, the problem with Venom Drinker is the poison duration doesn't last very long on you. So you have the buff for maybe like a second or 2, but you have to constantly be getting hit. It's like I don't honestly, it just doesn't feel good. So just get double curse effect. It's probably better, and a little bit of chaos res, because I am also using to help mitigate some of the damage from Dead's Oath, and to get a little bit more elemental mitigation, I'm using a Glorious Vanity with Jabakwa for Divine Flesh. So it's nice. It gives +5 to max res and 50% of LE damage taken as chaos damage. So I have 80 max chaos resistance, and yeah, it does feel nice. As I said earlier, the physical mitigation on this character is very low. I do not have determination equipped. Yeah. If I was higher level, maybe level 98, I would probably try to go for try to add determination. So I probably use a small cluster with efficiency, reservation efficiency, 35% increase effect, and then get the deep thoughts, or maybe just use 2 of those and then fit in a determination. It's probably possible. And then I think I would also have to grab charisma though. Like I would have to anoint it most likely, but it is most likely possible. But yeah, right now what I should have done is anoint Blood Drinker, as it gives a bunch of life and recover, and more importantly, recover 2% life on kill. I only have this right here as my recovery option. Recover 1% of life when I kill a cursed enemy, and that's one of the reasons why having Despair as an aura through Blasphemy feels nice. Just using double Vermilion rings with Fertile Catalyst for 8% max life. Just both had them have tier 1 max life, and I crafted minimum endurance charge, since endurance charges are busted, as they provide 4% reduced elemental and physical reduction. So pretty good. Got this belt for about 4 divines. There are similar ones on the market without chaos damage for about 2 divines, but I needed an open suffix, and I just trying to scale the chaos damage from Dead's Oath a little bit more, so spend a little bit extra. And I did use resistant modifiers because I wanted more chaos resistance, just in case I need to change things up, because I was using this. So yeah, just in case I want to change up something, I could maybe afford to get rid of some chaos stuff. The boots, it was cheap, like 50 chaos. I just wanted something with onslaught and tier 1 life, and this was the closest. And it also had open suffix. Again, I'm looking for open suffixes to craft the hybrid chaos resist, elemental chaos res. Let's see. I bought the base, which is only 20 chaos damage over time multiplier for about 50 chaos, and it took me about 40 essences just to get this. Like, I'm trying to get life to life 2 high tier 2 or above resistances, and honestly this is the best I got. I have tons of essences, so I can still try. I probably will. Yeah, I didn't have another flask I just put on a rarity flask. Just whatever's, it doesn't matter. I could have put on another life flask because, again, physical mitigation is a problem with this build. Even though it says I have 48% reduction, don't believe that. It's not even close to that. That's against like small hits or something. I randomly did get a Vaultos puzzle box in the tier 17 map, so that's good. yeah. I did about 600, 700 Tuejning exotic coins, and they're just self-farmed. I don't buy them. They're just self-farmed because, again, I have a bunch of expeditions that I still have to do. It's either I'm very unlucky or they nerfed him or something, because this is the worst it's been ever. Out of the about 700 exotic coins, I've gotten literally 4 divines. 4 divines, nothing. However, exalted orbs, I've gotten 40, 50. So I don't know, it's just I'm incredibly unlucky, and that whenever I guess that balance comes into play, when you either get the exalted or the divine, it always chooses the exalted. So I don't know if they GGG changed the rarity of the divine or something, but yeah, pretty unlucky. Let's check what he got. Not bad. Got some chaos orbs. Got it's a rated. All right, but Tuejning was nice early in the league and did give me an enlighten, so I forgive him for all, even though he hasn't given me any divines. Yeah, I am kind of poor right now. I only have 5 divines right now. I did sell the unidentified forbidden flash jewel that I got in the eater run, my first eater of the roads I did. So pretty good. It was sold it for 15 divines just a few days ago, because I did need to upgrade some. I did need some upgrades. So this, for example, and I did need a bunch of divines to get, or chaos orbs I should say, to get the rune smithing enchant for +1 level also chaos spell skill gems. So I traded 2 or 3 divines for chaos orbs. Yeah, let's go over the on Death's Oath itself. You take, again, it says you take 450 chaos damage per second per kill for 3 seconds. That coupled with the Bog Shaman pandemic notable, losing 5% of life. So you need about 100 life regen when you have 80 chaos res, roughly. And then with this, currently it says in PoE I lose 280 life per second. So my actual life regen is about 400. It's roughly 400. So a little bit sad that such a huge downside, because you obviously want to play this with Death's Oath. Like, that's the first thing you think of. You can technically go Chaos Innoculation, but because you're losing a chest slot for Energy Shield, it's most likely not worth it. Also, you cannot use Life Tap, because again, Life Tap requires to use life, and you don't have enough life to use because of Chaos Innoculation. So the reason why Life Tap is good is because you can use Swift Affliction. Swift Affliction Life Tap allows Swift Affliction to be used, as it creates a duration for it to be used with this. But using Arrogance, so as I said, 24% increase aura effect works with Death Aura. So does this type of thing from the passive skills tree, like Influence. 14% increase effect of non-curse auras works. It does increase the damage. It's about 0.75% per 1% increase effect, roughly. And then using Efficacy, again, I've tried to vol these and I'm pretty unlucky. This one I just bought for like 20 chaos. Nobody wants those. But everything else I'm trying to vol and nothing's going by. Efficacy, Conk Effect, Swift Affliction, Void Manips, Life Tap, and Arrogance. For Essence Drain itself, it's Essence Drain of Desperation. Again, very good. I just bought a 20 on 20. It's like 50 chaos or something. Empower, Trap Support, Control Destruction, Trap and Mind Damage, Awaken Void Manips, level 5. So, just FYI, you have to use Trap Support with Essence Drain of Desperation. Like, you have to, because the text at the bottom says Lose life and energy shield equal to 0.3% of damage debuff. So if this is doing about 3.7 million damage, 0.3% of that you cannot sustain as a solo player. Maybe in a team you can, but no, as a solo player, it is impossible to, as far as I know, it's impossible to sustain that amount of damage loss. So you have to use it in a trap, or you could use it in a totem, but no, trap is just, you get the most damage from a trap. That's the entire point of using Ascendancy of Desperation, is to get more damage. But yeah, and then using a Withering Step with an enhanced level 4 and Contagion. So enhances the area of effect for Contagion with the quality. So does Withering Step. It gives it an extra +2 to Wither debuffs. So instead of 9, I get 11. However, it's a 2020. Again, I failed the corrupt again, of course. However, getting a 20/20 doesn't do anything. I need to actually, the reason I need to change the gloves is so I can craft the AoE. I need to get this craft on the glove. Once this gets an extra 1 from the glove, so a 20/20 and the glove craft, it goes up to 12 with their debuffs. So that's another like 20,000 or maybe like a 7% damage increase or something. So it's pretty good. Yeah, just using Vault Blight whenever I can. Flame Dash, of course. I need to quality it. And that's about it. The jewel itself just gives some resistances in life. Nothing too crazy. You just need something with Chaos Res. This was actually on the other character that I was playing, the Vault Flame Blast character. But yeah, pretty much using the same jewel. It's a decent jewel. I have to say, idols, man, they are... When I was training for this set of idols, like last week or a week and a half ago, man, I honestly don't want to go through another... I do not want to did not want to trade for another set again. It's like, I'm just sticking with essences and expedition. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. I like essences. I like expedition, so it's fine. But yes, as I said earlier, eerie silence from the where is it? Eerie silence. Unfortunately, it does affect the curse limit. So again, I would have to get Whispers of Doom if I wanted to use the Pacify curse. It says skill, but it's actually a curse. So it affects the curse limit. I learned this recently. As in, I was running around and I pacified something. I was like, wait, where's my Despair curse? I was like, this thing says Pacify skill, not Pacify curse. Like, it should just say grant level 20 Pacify curse. Then, brother. So I was like, you know what? And this sucks because the poison duration on yourself is so low. It doesn't last very long. So I honestly, I'd rather just have the consistency of a 5% increase effect of the curse. So good enough. Using a Light of Meaning jewel in this area, it gives about 11% DPS. It's the best spot I could find currently. Yeah. And it does provide the most damage for, again, this I'm trying to min-max Death Aura from Death's Oath, not Ascendancy of Desperation. And then just using 2 large clusters that have unspeakable gifts attached to them for the 10% chance to explode. So I have 20% chance to explode. Honestly, 20% is good. 30% would be ideal, but on 20 is fine. It works really well. I'm using Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flame combination for the Occultist Void Beacon, which is minus 20 Chaos Res and 100% reduce life regeneration for nearby enemies. I did get a Fractured Life and just use Harvest Chaos Reroll and got this. Aerial damage does affect Death's Oath. It does increase the damage. So rare. It's chaos damage, damage over time multiplier, aerial damage, and increased effect of non-curse auras. That works. That increases the damage. And just, I bought this for 100 chaos because I needed dexterity, like needed. And it has some life and a little bit of damage, so that helps. Yeah, this Jibako Glorious Vantages from the other character, the Volf Ignite Flame Blast guy. So it has Ritual Flesh at Sanctity, and the two notables here is increased damage over time, Skillific Duration, so Exquisite Pain. So very good for this character, Essence Drain in particular. Again, because you need a lot of life regen, I had to go hardy, and I had to get life regen just to increase, to make it more consistent. And that's one of the reasons why I chose to go for the 0.2% of life regen per endurance charge. So that gets me 0.4%, as I have to always have 2 endurance charges. If I had another open slot, I would probably put Enduring Cry just as a, yeah, just to click it. Again, you need life. You can put level 1 life tap on somewhere else. So if I click life tap, I have it up for this amount of time. It does the life tap buff. Once you get it, it does affect Death's Oath. Even though this is a level 20, it's fine. As long as you have the buff from somewhere, it will work. So click it, and then this starts activating the Swift Affliction life tap. If for some reason I just click the Contagion, that's also with life tap, and it'll trigger it. So when you're actually in a if you want, let's say you just want to clear a large pack of monsters without Death Oath, you just throw the trap and then click Contagion. Typically that's the order you go. You do not want to go Contagion first, then this, because that takes too long. Throw the trap, Contagion, and then it's good. Yeah, I think that's about it, honestly. Character is good. I kind of miss playing the Vault Ignite Flame Blast, so if I can get these to work, yeah, there it is. If I can get these to like work, I'm gonna get this into a 3 mod. I'm gonna get this into a 3 mod, and then combine those, smash them together with recombinators, and hope for the best. Because I do miss playing it. It is really fun. And if I do need divines, I can sell this Swollen. The game was trying to make me play Herald of Agony, the walking AFK version with Swollen, because it dropped perfect, and it dropped me a Asenath Gentle Touch. So I was like, kind of don't want to play that. If I can't get these to combine, then I might play it. But yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, have fun, and remember, you're the best.